Desktop audio, yep. Probably disable the preview just for no. Why are you here? I thought I set the stream to unlisted. What? What the fuck, Melvich? This is supposed to be a quality test stream, not a public stream. What? Okay, then let's just test Minecraft. That's the goal of the stream anyway. What the fuck? I would totally need something to see the comments on, so I'll just bring my phone up. Alrighty then. Welcome to this secret test stream, which was not supposed to be public. At least only you will be able to watch it. YouTube crashed. Fuck. Okay. Tube UA. It's 1.2.5. So it's hella old. Just open YouTube so I can read the comments on my phone instead of having to minimize the game every minute. It's probably like the notification just arrived. It makes no sense. Why would YouTube notify you of a stream that's not public? Well, it's unlisted, not private, so that makes sense. Okay, let's open the comments. Because I'm planning on streaming more. So I'm just, you know, trying to get my shit together and have everything just set up when I went to stream. But this is still very weird. Password. Oh my eyes. Okay, we're in. Alrighty. Okay, live chat. Yeah, this is more than definitely a bug. Sorry to tell you that. Okay, so I got the comments working on my phone. So I can read your comments. And the delay is quite good. I mean, I'm playing it on my phone. On my iPhone. The quality is far from great. Because YouTube is being... Like, YouTube... this week, actually this entire month, has been pretty conservative when it comes to bandwidth. So my videos are looking like shit, even though I have a sort of minimum amount of subscribers for YouTube to convert my videos to VP9 so that they look better. It's not converting the videos to VP9, and if I upload at 4K, it's taking days to convert the videos to VP9, so it's really sucking at this moment. But yeah, I'm actually I mean, I have never tried this sort of setup before, you know, using OBS. I haven't used OBS in ages because I'm just having like, usually I like to stream or record at 30 FPS for performance reasons or even for file saving reasons. And OBS is just it's just not the best program when it comes to streaming at 30 FPS or even recording at 30 FPS because it stutters like shit. Like, the game's running perfectly at 60 FPS, but the 30 FPS capture from OBS just stutters like shit. But if you see stuttering on this stream, it's probably gonna be both OBS, but a big part is gonna be Minecraft 1.2.5, which this game lags like shit. Like, we're talking like the early days of Minecraft. So yeah, usually what I do on my channel is I do these secret streams. So if I were to show you my other channel, let's go here to Andre Campana. Still on as lag as Minecraft on a Pentium 3 laptop. I bet your ass. If I go here to my videos, you'll see that I have a bunch of unlisted videos that are like 3, 2, 1 hour long. So it's, for example, I haven't done that in a while for now, but here it is: MCBR1 Raw, Minecraft 22nd, 3 hours long, and then 54 minutes, 57 minutes. These are secret streams that I do from time to time to assess YouTube's quality. Because I always want to you know, stay inside of how YouTube looks. And yes, I do have a dark theme on my YouTube because normally YouTube just burns my eyes up. So yeah, I mean, I would totally like to set up a server for, you know, so more people could join. Even though this is a test stream, you're already here, so better just make use of it. Oh, there's a freaking village over there. Talking about Pentium 3s, you would be hard pressed to know that I haven't tested Minecraft on that machine yet. I totally thought that I would, like, one of the first things that I would do when I got that machine would be to test Minecraft, but I haven't done that. Oh, my phone is twitching. The screen is starting to twitch. Totally not an advertisement. It's like this. Remember that, like, remember those old tube CRT televisions that sometimes when you looked too close on them, the picture appeared to flicker like up and down like this? My phone, one of my iPhone 4S's do the same thing. Does the same thing when the brightness is set to a high value, which kind of sucks. Maybe. Oh my god. There's so little of a delay. It's unbelievable here on my iPhone. Why is it? For a second I had the impression that the game was going dark. Well, it may be turning night. I would totally expect that already. Pentium 3 laptop. I actually do like Pentium 3s. I mean, because Pentium 4s are so freaking common, they just lost all of their retro value for me. Yes, I still have to make a video on that Pentium 4 pre-built that I showed on the dual Pentium 3 machine that I built. But I'm like, it's so common that, you know, I grew up with these machines, with these cheap, pre-built Pentium 4 machines and whatnot. But most of the time here in Brazil, we got the Celeron Ds, which is essentially an extremely cut down version of a Pentium 4. Like, Pentium 4s would usually have 512 kilobytes of level 2 cache. Well, screw that. Celerons usually have 128K or 256K of L2 cache. And that makes the CPU so unbelievably slow. You wouldn't believe. Like, it's actually on retro machines, on like Intel 486s from the late 80s. It's actually a common thing to disable the cache to make the CPU run slower. So, because many games of that era are time sensitive, so if the CPU is running too fast, the game glitches up because the code is just choking. The code is running too fast. So they usually disable the cache to make the games run more slowly and thus not glitch out. So we got some bread. I can already eat that. Pentium 4s are shameful processors. However, here in Italy, we usually have Celeron or Celeron Ds too. It just sucks. I mean, on that pre-built, hang on, let me do this. On that pre-built behind me, right there, that top machine, it came with the Celeron D 2.26 gigahertz. And that CPU sucks so much that the moment I removed the thermal paste and saw that Celeron D in there, I just took the CPU out and threw it in the bin, because in my opinion those CPUs are not even worth pocket change. So bad that they are. Yeah, by the time I don't even know what the fuck I'm doing, just rambling. Play the game. So you live in Italy. So you probably know lots of you probably know loads of my relatives, because Campana is a very common name in Italy. I think that there are about 30,000 people in Italy that have the surname Campana. 144p, 15 FPS videos confirmed. What? Yeah, YouTube does that. It will automatically change the quality for you. Kinda sucks. And I am streaming at 20 megabits, so I gotta watch for those dropped frames. Even though YouTube's ingest server is quite good today, so I'm not dropping frames because I got fiber and I got 30 megabits of upload speed. So I'm using 2/3 of my upload speed streaming right now. And be mindful that 20 megabits for 1080p 30 FPS is totally overkill. I mean, the quality that Celeron Ds need to crash. Like, I'm pretty sure that you can still play something like 480p, no problem, on Celeron Ds. So, at least I would expect Celeron Ds to run 720p video, because many graphics cards include acceleration, video acceleration. So instead of letting the CPU handle the task of decoding the video, the graphics card does that. And many simple graphics cards do that. For example, that Pentium 4 pre-built has a GeForce FX 5200, and I think that FX cards still only have MPEG 2 acceleration. So the card, if you play a DVD, for example, it's not the CPU that's going to decode the video. It's the graphics card. And back in the time of the 486, which we're talking late 1980s, like we had EGA modes. Like EGA mode is just such a low quality mode. It's like really like old school computer. It's like a really old school computer video mode. And there was one game which is Dungeons and Dragons, and that game included full motion video. And of course, on consoles like the PS1, it plays fine because the console is expected to handle full motion video, because the games usually come on CD, so they have like it's like every single game developer had to exploit that part of the console by including full motion video animation on their game. But on PC, it was a totally different story because, I mean, it's why aren't the comments showing up anymore? Ooh, getting dizzy. It's usually what happens when I talk too much. But back in the late 80s, graphics cards were not capable of decoding video, and the CPUs were too darn slow to decode video as well. Even early Pentiums like Pentium 1s were way too slow to decode video efficiently. So you had to have decoder cards. And those were quite common in the late 90s. Back when consoles still made sense. Right? I mean, if I didn't know about computers, I would totally go with a console because, like, the great thing about consoles, even though the games don't look nice as a PC, or if they're not running on 60 FPS or 4K or whatever, consoles are so unbelievably simple to set up. Literally, you just purchase a box, plug it into your TV, and grab the controller and sit on your sofa, in your couch, and you're all set. This is how easy consoles are. On the PC, you have to, I mean, you can purchase you can ask a company or a shop to build a computer for you. They will just purchase the parts and charge you for assembling the computer. Or you can go to a large PC shop and purchase a pre-built, which most of the time is not a good value because they're going to overprice the parts. Sometimes. Or they just put old parts and call it new, like brand new freaking 60 FPS gaming computer, and it's rocking a freaking AMD FX chip that barely runs anything. And then once you get the computer, you have to install all your shit again, you have to download games. It's like, yeah, you can get the hang of it over time, but consoles are so much much more simple to do that. So for people that don't know anything about computers and barely know anything about games, to me, consoles make total sense. They are the best that they are. Really, I'm just trying to find a place to set up. Well, to set myself up. Oh, the game is pitch black. Why? It shouldn't be. Maybe the game is too dark, which I would expect. But no, it just glitched up. What? Fine. Game capture, let's stretch that. Filters. I have the gamma up. Let's open the game again. Shits make no sense, yo. You're in Italy, i3 2230 GT 410 1080p 60 FPS Minecraft 450 euro. I mean, you're talking about the full computer? Then yeah, I mean, 450 euro. It's second gen, 410. That's expensive. Way too expensive. for an i3 and a GT 410. €450. Not even freaking kidding. I mean, if you don't care about slow cores, in the Netherlands you can probably get an AMD FX 8320 and a 970 for less than that even, probably. That's all they say. Yeah, it started. The stream is buffering now, so I don't know what's going on. It's either my internet or YouTube is just kicking the bucket, which it usually does because my internet is just so stable at this point. I never miss a packet. Let me see if when I maximize the game. And the scary part is that someone gets scammed buying that. Fuck, that's sad, dude. Like, every time I minimize the game, it just glitches up. Let me see. I'll change this to game capture and capture specific window. Because this is starting to suck. Look, it's white. Why are you white? It makes no fucking sense. So yeah, I can't minimize the game, because if I do... Well, we got a black screen. Well, or a white screen, rather. There we go. The game is just so unbelievably dark, though. That's one thing I like doing with these old Minecraft versions, like putting the brightness all the way down because the game looks nicer. Do I have... Yes, smooth lighting on. Let's just make a whole shit ton of bread. I wish there was a quick way of dividing this, but there isn't, so we'll have to do this on our own. Yeah, 17 bread. Yeah, I mean, so many people have a stream layout, like a a freaking pretty ass border around the game. I tried to make something similar, but it's all freaking flourish, and it adds nothing to the stream. If anything, I would like to leave. The game in the original size instead of having to rescale it, because the thing on OBS is, if the resolution of the game doesn't match the resolution that I'm streaming on, it will have to rescale the game, and that takes CPU time and makes the whole process of streaming slower because it's having to freaking calculate where, like, the pixels on a smaller size. Yeah. So that's why I am a big fan of recording video and streaming at square resolution, as they call it. Square pixels. So for example, say the game is running at 1920 by 1080. That's like some 2 million pixels on the screen. On the screen. If you're scaling that down to 720, the picture is going to lose a lot of sharpness, even if you're watching the stream on a native 720p on a square pixel 720p screen, because the scaling is not perfect. It's having to approximate pixels on a smaller screen. The same with video. So I try to conserve the square pixel, the original resolution, as much as possible, as much as I can. And the power stabilizer on my side is going haywire because someone is probably introducing noise into the power grid. course. Why the fuck do I got my light plugged into the freaking power stabilizer? Because the light is flickering because of that. Yeah, it's visible on the stream, but the light's frick. I didn't sleep enough today. I totally didn't. I'll probably have lunch and take a nap before I go to a piano store because I'm receiving some money on the turn of the year, and I would like for you to mentalize and send like good energies to this, because it's going to be my dream at the end of the year of getting a piano, and I'm really trying to get all the negativities away. So if you can send good energies towards me, you know, thinking that Andre is going to, you know, to accomplish his dream of getting a piano, if you can please mentalize that and send good energies, thank you very much. God bless you. Because only God knows how much a piano is important to me, and how much an instrument like that matters to me. So I really hope that everything goes well. And I don't know if you are commenting on the stream, but I'm not seeing the comments, so I'll have to flip the phone. Yeah, so when you're not commenting, the comments simply do not appear. By the way, the stream isn't buffering. Good. It buffers for me sometimes, and it probably has to do with the fact that I'm watching my own stream. So sometimes there's like a lost packet along the way. It always happens. It sort of baffles me when I think about just how fast the latency is on the internet. For example, when you just notice that from here, from Brazil, to the United States, where probably the server that I'm using right now is located, it takes 120 milliseconds. It takes a tenth of a second for this video to go to the fucking United States, and then another tenth of a second to come back to my computer. Isn't that just freaking unbelievable? I find it totally amazing. I should probably plug this iPhone on my charger, and I hope that it doesn't minimize the game when I plug the oh, if I plug it into the USB 3.0 port, it's not gonna minimize the game, because I want to charge my iPhone while I'm monitoring the stream on my iPhone, because I'm rich and I got 2 iPhones. Yeah, and I don't want feedback from my iPhone as well. And we are into intros. I don't know how to say that in English. Intros. I have never. I don't know. I wonder what Jesus would think of that. Sim, you're also here. What the fuck? This stream is unlisted. No one. This was just a quality assessment stream on YouTube's quality. This is not supposed to be a public stream. Someone else got the notification. I mean, there's nothing wrong on you guys being here. I just find it weird that this is something that I would be doing normally without anyone being here to watch me do stuff, like just play Minecraft to test YouTube's quality. But welcome anyway. I'm like, the main reason why I'm doing this is that I plan on streaming more, and I have like the other, like I have my secondary computer mining Bitcoin just by my side as it always is, and since I made the Dual Pentium 3 video, I have not turned off that machine just to test the stability, and it has not crashed. In fact, I can probably turn it on right now, and it hasn't crashed yet. So this machine has been running Okay, Google Translate. It's intruders. I feel like I have the intelligence of a piece of scrap metal. Nah, don't say that. It's been running Blue Shift for 3 days, and the machine is rock solid. It hasn't crashed, so that's a pretty good bonus. Yeah, I'm planning on streaming more, so I'm just testing the layout and just testing OBS in general to see how this whole thing goes. Like NVIDIA Alt-Z that I usually use, this thing is extremely used to set up, but it's just so limited at this moment that like the microphone interface is very primitive. You can only set the microphone to always active or push to talk. Whereas here on OBS I can set up filters like noise gate so that it turns off the microphone when I'm not speaking, and noise suppression so it, you know, removes some of the hiss and background noise. So this sort of thing. Clearly it doesn't sound the best. There's always some artifacts in the audio, as you can probably hear now that my father is starting to prepare lunch since it's noon here already. Excuse me. My voice is kind of raspy and tired because I only slept. I mean, yesterday I slept the entire afternoon for about 7 hours, and then since I finished, Sam, I know that you were watching my Amnesia modding stream, and then after I finished that stream, I went to sleep and slept for another 2.5 hours. So it's only like 9 hours of sleep, and they're, you know, and they have been broken. I broke them into 2 parts. So my sleep schedule is just all over the place since I'm already on my days off of college. So yes, I didn't flunk second grade on high school, so kudos for me. Okay, I think it's probably a good time to start doing some actual shit, like a pickaxe and things. Yeah, I think I will have lunch and then take a nap. If I don't sleep the entire afternoon, which is probably what's gonna happen. It's noon and my sister is not up? Dude. Can I put some music in the background? Oh, I shouldn't have minimized the game. I'll have to close it and open it up again. Shit. Yay, it's my own stream right there. YouTube library. Background music. Oh my god, this is like adverts music. Yeah, I just can't stand talking like this for 2 hours and playing game without some kind of music in the background. It just freaks me out. It's 5:05 p.m. I just woke up from a power nap. I have a test in 1 hour and 30 minutes. Okay, oh boy. Good luck with your test, buddy. So yeah, you're going to hear some pretty familiar music because it's the usual music that people use on their videos. It's just YouTube library. Everyone uses these songs. And I haven't set the stream to low latency, but apparently YouTube has, and the latency is about 5 seconds, which is awesome, at least on my end. Latency's pretty good today, even though I'm streaming at like 20 megabits, which is insanely high for 1080p streaming, but I just want to make sure that this stream looks as good as possible. Because at the end of the day, this is a quality assessment stream. Okay, sticks. Should probably make a farm and plant these things. It's 4.4 seconds latency for me. Wow, that's excellent. In fact, that's way better than I would ever expect. Do you realize that I'm streaming 2 million pixels? Well, it's no big deal when you think that I have been streaming 1440p and 4K 60 FPS, and 4K it's 8 million pixels, and I was streaming 8 million pixels at 60 times per second. It's pretty freaking impressive how YouTube can handle that, and it's pretty impressive how my internet can handle that. I remember when I would try streaming, when I would try just uploading videos, back when I had my old internet provider, and it would take hours just to upload a simple 1080p video. So I would prefer 720p over 1080, and even uploading 720p took hours and hours and uncountable hours. Yeah, copper wires are amazing. No, this is not copper, this is the speed of light, bro. This is fiber. You probably have like some 100 meters of copper wire of your internet, and I have some 30 meters of copper wire on my end, and then the rest is just all computers and fiber connection. So it's pretty amazing what they can pull off. Let's just store some useless shit. I want to plant these things and collect some cobblestone for the floor. Like, you shouldn't really stream when you're tired, because one thing that happens when you're streaming tired, you get less talkative, and then the stream gets boring. Even though there's like upbeat music playing and I'm playing Minecraft. Like, the key to set up a mood in a stream is music. If it's just you playing the game with nothing in the background, it takes 24 hours to upload, for my connection to upload at 22. Wow, that's really bad, dude. I'm really sorry for you. I've been there before. Trust me. It really sucks. But yeah, it's like, if it's just you playing the game and there's no music, like the stream gets so fucking boring. So you have to have some sort of music in the background just to set the mood. Even though you can see by my face and my voice that I'm really fucking tired. How is the volume of the music compared to the stream? Because if I minimize the game's gonna become pitch white. I've been there too, dial up until 2011 confirmed. Wow, man. In fact, in 2011, I wasn't using dial-up, but I was using, like here in Brazil, it was common to have USB modems. It's like a USB modem that you put a SIM card in, and yeah, the humans might need constant stimulation. It's like a modem, USB modem that you put a SIM card in, and it would, you know, use mobile, and you would use mobile internet connections on your computer. I used that up to 2011 and it fucking sucks. Okay, what do I need? A door. Yes. 2 doors. SIM card. My card, folks. Yeah, I had that from 2012 to 2014. Dude, it really sucked. Imagine watching a YouTube video on that thing. It would just... Back in 2011, that would just eat through your freaking data plan. And I think we had like a 1 GB data plan, and there would be a desktop app to help you monitor how much data you had used. So like it was just such a complete hassle, and I tried being a YouTuber with that. Trust me. I literally tried uploading videos to YouTube using that kind of technology, and at one point I was trying to upload a 6-minute 240p video, and it said that it was going to take a month to upload a 240p video, 6 minutes long. 2011 3G. Go figure. Okay, other than a door. Sticks. I need to have sticks. And I need to find wood. Iron to iron to make a bucket, and so we can make a farm. Or I can just use this little section over here, because it's gonna propagate on a 4x4 area, like so. So all the way over here. So this is all gonna be flooded by the water in the river. Just quit the music. Did you ever play Minecraft Story Mode? No, I haven't, but I have tested it before. What? This is how asleep I am. No, I have not played it, but I have watched videos of it. I think that PewDiePie was playing it. I think the only video that I watched of Minecraft Story Mode was of the Farlands chapter. And honestly, I don't fucking know exactly what Minecraft Story Mode is. It's like you get to play a single player thing with NPCs, and then there are cutscenes in between. I never understood what Minecraft Story Mode was. And there's a hella shit ton of monsters now, and I want to go out and mine something. Point and click. Really? Dude, that sucks. Especially when I remember the price that they were selling Minecraft Story Mode here in Brazil. Wow, that really sucks. Fuck. It's basically all cutscenes. Meh. Let me just try contouring these. What? Creeper just... Did you see that? The creeper just vanished. Where the fuck did it go? The creeper just vanished. It's Herobrine. Minecraft 1.2.5. And dude, these songs that are playing on the background is just so like... IT message retracted. I think it disabled the moderation, the auto moderation, so that message should not be deleted. It didn't die. No way. I need coal. The creeper was trying to use instant transmission from DBZ. Hell yeah. Ah, fuck. Dead. My god, the advert music in the background. It's so cringy. Cause you imagine someone saying something softly and advertising a product. It's so stupid. Because usually the world is just so serious and realistic, at least the world that I live in, and then you start listening to advert music like this one. It sounds like advert music. It's an impressive feat that I accomplished giving Minecraft a story. It's easy to screw something like that up. I would imagine. In fact, it's easy to screw anything up that has a story, if you don't know anything about pacing and story writing. Just look at Amnesia mods, for example. There is a clear, sharp line between mods with a great story and mods that are you wake up in an unknown place. So yeah, YouTube notifications are just totally screwed up. Because this is an unlisted stream, and apparently Malvich and USim, you both got notifications about the stream, even though this is an unlisted stream. Go figure. So there are 3 people watching because it's you both, Malevich and Sim, and my iPhone is also running the stream so I can read the comments. Okay, fine iron. Great. Ah, shit. Yeah, this seems like a chill stream. In that stream, what? Like that door that gave life to the big door meme in that stream. Oh, the Tenerbridge Lake. Big door. And I'm such a masochist that saying big door actually makes me horny. I'm being completely honest. There's a study that proves that when you're drunk or sleep deprived, you actually get more honest, and you can totally see that on the stream. I don't know, when I say big door, I immediately think of a freaking huge, juicy ass. Okay, my sister just woke up at 12:20 my time. Finally. There's a creeper behind. He didn't see me. Good. Nice, Sim. You just found the perfect row of emojis. Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm so dizzy. So freaking dizzy. Oh, deja vu. I actually like when I have deja vus because lately deja vus have turned into a good thing. It's like I can foresee the future. Usually I dream with something and then months later or days later I have a deja vu of it. It's essentially my dream coming to life. I dream of something, I forget about the dream, and then later that thing happens in real life and I have a deja vu about it. It's like, it feels familiar, but I can't remember where that came from, and then I just remember that it was a dream that I had some time ago. Ah, these earbuds hurt my ears. I hear earbuds because of that. They hurt my ears. Just barely put the earbuds on my ears so that they stop hurting. It's like they're raping my ears. I think I remember a while back of a Kickstarter campaign. Not a Kickstarter campaign, but a product that you, it was like, you know those, I mean, here in Brazil we have sort of like gel batters thingamajigs or dough. Yeah, like Play-Doh. That you just, you know, shape it into form. And then it was essentially earbuds that you would put into your ear, and the actual body of the earbuds were made of something similar to Play-Doh, and you would essentially have an anatomic earbud that had exactly the shape of your ear, so it didn't become uncomfortable after wearing it for hours, like I usually do. And then instead of just being like Play-Doh and then it would just reshape. Yeah, it's an amazing idea. Instead of just being Play-Doh and it would just reshape itself every time you put it, you would put it once, take it off, and then let the dough set. So it would essentially, it wouldn't harden, but it would become essentially like silicone. And it would be a silicone earbuds that would be exactly the shape of your ears. And that's an amazing idea. I wish I had one of those, because yeah, I usually prefer earbuds because they have a better treble response than normal headsets. But I'm using Apple earbuds right now, the ones that come with the 4S, and they freaking hurt. They're so painful to wear after a few hours. Like, I've been wearing this for 3 hours now, and my ears are they feel like they're about to bleed. That's how bad they are. By the way, have you guys heard of a scam, of a YouTube scam that was happening a while ago? So you know how YouTube flagging, copyright flagging works, right? You upload a video that has something copyrighted, and then a copyright agency flags your video saying, hey, your video contains our copyrighted material. And essentially, what happens is, whoever flagged your video as having copyrighted content, their copyrighted content, will receive all your money. So, for example, you make a video, you monetize it, so theoretically you're making money off of that video. And if someone flags your video as saying, hey, your video contains our copyrighted material, all of your money that you're making, that you could possibly make with that video, is going to the claimant, or the person who flagged your video. And they're stealing your money for a month before YouTube comes into the scene and analyzes the case. So essentially, you lose all your money for a month. The bad thing about this is that usually a video receives the most amount of views in the first week. So it's like you upload a video, it gets flagged in the first day, and then the first week, which is when the video receives the most amount of views, the first week of views, the first week of views worth amount of money is all going to the person that flagged your video unlawfully. So that's how Nintendo gets all the money, probably, yeah. And then a scam that was running around. I really hope you got how the flagging system works on YouTube, because I'm half asleep right now. And then a scam that was happening is that people, like a random female account, with a female picture, would comment on your video saying, hey, if you need any music for your videos, please come to my channel. And then they have like a bunch of good music. And then what happens is, if you use the music on that channel is going to flag your videos as having their copyrighted music, and then they're going to steal your money. It's a real scam. Super real, super legit, in that you believe that you're getting something that would benefit you and your content, but in reality you're just getting something that benefits them, because they're stealing the money that you could possibly be making with your video. It's such an awful scam. It's unbelievable what extents people go to today just to scam people. YouTube swindlers, is there any lower form of life? I don't know. Probably not. Since I'm half asleep, I don't even fucking know how I made out of that cave. Okay, what do I need to do? Sticks and smelt the iron that we just got. It would be probably a good time to plug in my secondary screen again. Haven't used it in a while. It's probably useful by this point. Okay, 8 coal items is going to smelt a full stack, so we're safe. I'm just playing safe. So what are my plans for today? I am lunching in a few minutes, taking a nap, and going to a piano store because at the end of the year I'm getting some money, and I please ask you to mentalize it positively that I'm going to get this money and get a piano because it's my dream of life. And then I'm napping, and then I'm going to a piano store to take a look at some pianos and piano prices. So please mentalize it. Just think, Andre is going to get the piano. Andre is going to accomplish this dream. Just think that. Just thinking that and sending good energies already helps a lot. Okay, I need wood again. ADHD just gets so bad when you're sleep deprived. Holy shit. Okay. Hey! Dead. I hope you got that piano. Thank you, Sim. You know, just thinking about it, just thinking positively about the situation is what counts. Because if you send negative energies like doubting, like I doubt I will get that piano. If you doubt, that's negative energy. So just think positively. You know, do that. Of course, it's a natural thing. It's what my sister was telling me yesterday. It's a natural thing of human beings to think negatively about things. It's like, maybe I'll get that, and then you start to think that that everything's gonna go bad. Like, I'm not getting that thing. Like, this is negative energy, and if you think negatively, it's not gonna happen. So if you tell people, think positively about your life, yes, do worry about things, but think positively most of the time, the universe will just reward you. So this is probably a lesson for life, for many people. Think positively. Do worry about things, but think positively about your life, about what your goals are, and how you're going to go about achieving them. I can't believe I missed one single freaking cobblestone. By the way, a while ago I saw a piano. Yes. Yes, that's like the first. Yes, that's one of my compositions. That's the first composition that actually went that actually got somewhat successful. My sister's just banging shit on her room upstairs. The video that you saw was probably Paul Barton playing. It's a friend of mine. It has a big channel, actually 100 and something thousand subscribers, and he played that song. I actually dedicated that song to him. And he took a bunch of time to play it, mainly because he's so busy, and then in between, like in the middle, in the meantime, he got pneumonia. His life just went to shit when I sent the song to him. And then I sent the song to him on June, and then only on November. Only on November he played it, or when the video came out. When I went back to Lamento to analyze the score and analyze the structure, because usually what I do is usually everything I do is organic, in the sense that most of the time I'm not trying to obey rules or follow rules. I'm just doing things as I feel them. That's usually how I rule, how I rule by. And I think that Waltz in A minor is pretty good. Yes, Waltz in A minor is actually one of the few compositions I'm actually pretty proud of. So that's usually how I write my songs. I usually just write things as I feel them. In Lamento, since it's like I was composing for a few months when I wrote Lamento, like 4 or 5 months. When I went back to analyze the score and the structure, the score was a mess. The first version of the score was a complete mess, almost unreadable. When I went back to analyze the structure, like the structure is all over the place. There is some structure to the music, but the way it just ends too abruptly. Waltz in A minor was well structured and it was completely organic. I didn't think about, oh, I have to put this part over here so that it balances with the other part. I just wrote it. There are 2 or 3 versions of the Waltz in A minor that I wrote, and mainly updates to the score itself to make it more readable, so that people understand the emotion or the dynamics or the phrasing of the music. That's usually why I update the scores, but sometimes I actually update the piece itself, the song itself. And Waltz in A minor is something that I did. I updated the score to improve the phrasing, and I also added another part. So that music is actually very well structured. Okay, so I got a bunch of iron. I can probably update my shit to iron now. Okay. Dude, you just get so confused when you're sleep deprived. If you have ever been sleep deprived, it's the worst feeling ever. You just feel slow, like your brain doesn't work. And ADHD just get 10 times worse. It literally gets 10 times worse. Even my English starts to get impaired severely by it. Look, I'm just trying to think of what to do. Oh. I hear zombie. Nope. Nope. Studying makes me sleepy. I don't know why. It's kind of funny actually. Me too. I can't study. Usually what I do is I just try to pay attention to the class as much as possible so I don't have to study. Because I was fortunate to most of the time get good teachers that actually explain things correctly, so I didn't even need to read the books later. Just paying good attention to the class, to the classes was enough to have me understand the whole discipline, or at least what the theme was at that time in the discipline. I know that some people are not as fortunate as I was to get good teachers. I just freaking littered this with torches. So yeah, how's the quality of the stream? Because usually low latency, like we're having like 5 seconds of latency, usually the stream quality is going to be pretty cruddy. Because YouTube is having to convert the video so quickly. Because, I mean, I'm streaming, the only output that I have OBS, capturing the desktop and the camera, and putting the letter down there, and I'm outputting only 1080p to YouTube. YouTube is then having to in real time convert the stream to 720, 480, 360, 240, and 144. I'm sleep deprived at least 3 times a week. Usually I can't sleep because I'm nervous for a test or interrogation, and a day later it looks like I'm high on drugs. Same. I'm watching 240p on cellular data. Oh god. That. So YouTube, like, when you think about it, on YouTube side, streaming is such a it's such a I forgot the word. Such a power-consuming task, because I'm only outputting to YouTube 1080p, and YouTube is having to convert the 1080p streaming that I'm sending to it to 720, 480, 360, 240, and 144p. Hassle, yes. Not a hassle, but it uses a whole bunch of computing power. And imagine that we have 400 hours of video being uploaded to YouTube every minute, and then imagine how many people at this very moment with me are streaming also. I also say strange things like that in Amnesia TDD that met like in that Amnesia TDD bad mod stream. Usually I get sleep drunk. That's what happens. I'm not sleep drunk today because I had some sort of sleep. I slept 9 hours total, but since I entered that stream I slept 2 hours. So it's like my cognitive tasks and logical thinking is severely impaired by this point, but I can still talk and sort of walk my way around this. Okay, so we need sand just to finish the house. Make some windows. If you I'm absolutely sure that you guys have watched a lot of Matt's, a lot of Friction Weekly's stream in the past, and that was like once or twice that he was sleep drunk when he was streaming, and it's the funniest thing ever when he's sleep drunk, because he just gets total retarded. It's extremely funny to see him streaming sleep drunk. I'll just split this in half. This game looks so awful. The jump scares. Oh my god, yes, the jump scares. But yeah, I'll do this. I minimize the game so it's gonna fucked up. Yeah, it gets fucked up. Fuck. Yeah, it's all white. Because, well, OBS sucks. It's not OBS's fault, actually. I think it's more to do with Minecraft's fault. I will take a break just to have lunch, and then I'll probably stream for a bit more. So, can I have another text thingamajig? Probably like 15 minutes. So, minute break. And I'll be right back. No problem, enjoy lunch. Yep, I will enjoy lunch. I'll have the music playing if you want to stick around. Tem vontade para trabalhar, imagina. Actually got some pretty good music in here. Yes, I am back. Finally. Ugh. Yo, where's the game? Ah, fuck. OBS is really taking the piss today. Okay, this one. Game crash, my ass. Just play it. Thank you. Oh my god, I heard these songs in so many videos. It's weird to have them playing in the background now. Okay. Oh, I totally forgot that on Minecraft 1.2.5, if you even if you like, there's no way to open to LAN. On modern Minecraft, you can open to LAN, and then you can press S and go do something else while the furnaces smelt stuff. It's not the case on 1.2.5. Like, I remember this version with a lot of nostalgia, but it's not exactly the most optimized version. It's, when you look at it, it's actually very bare bones. Oh, the gamma was just so high on the stream. Makes the stream look a little bit funny. The game. Do we have glass panes? Thank God, yes we do. I was like, holy shit, I'm gonna have to use a shit ton of sand just to finish the house. There we go. That looks better. I don't have to waste more coolant, though I have already wasted it. Oh my god, that cadence in this music is just... that cadence is so overused. It's probably C, C, F, C, F, G minor. It's probably what the cadence is. It's so overused. You could probably make a list with at least 10,000 songs that use that cadence. It's not original in the slightest. Totally overused. There are certain things that you start to notice and criticize when you become a composer. And this sort of shit, I just can't let it pass. You shall not pass. That's why it looks like the game is being rendered through Bleach. Yes. I can probably reduce the— what the fuck? I can probably reduce the gamma, but if I minimize the game being rendered through Bleach. Good one. But if I minimize the game, I'll have to restart it. If I minimize the game to adjust the gamma on OBS, I'll have to restart the game. Which kinda sucks. Yeah, the stream is totally buffering on my end, as far as I can see. And the thing that is that when it buffers, instead of skipping what, instead of skipping the part that it was, you know, because I'm transmitting the stream, right? And then suddenly it starts buffering, the video stops, but the stream carries on. So when it buffers, it continues from where it was when it started buffering, instead of just jumping to where it is right now and just continue following the stream. So it starts to get delayed and delayed and delayed and more delayed. That's why when you're watching a stream, the latency is good, but then it starts to really get delayed. Oh my god, the stream's just so delayed on my end. Like seriously, like a minute or something behind. It's how badly it's buffering. It's probably my... I don't know what's going on. But I need to cook this food. I have to give the dogs a shower. The dog's a dog. Because the other one passed away. It's been a while. The farms in this game, compared to how quickly the days go by, the farms are actually very slow to grow. Which is quite ridiculous. I think I made a bed. I'll just place the bed down and sleep. Oh, no! Wow, sorry, I didn't even see your comment there. By the way, Campana isn't a very common surname here in Northern Italy. We divide between Northern and Southern because we are like totally different populations, different Italian, etc. To communicate with each other, we still have Standard Italian though. That's interesting. Because I found a website in the past, a while ago, that you could search surnames, and the surname Campana is registered to about 30,000 people in Italy. Like, this style of music playing in the background is a style of music that everyone likes. But funny enough, it's one that I find the most cliche type of music. Fucking hell, the stream is just buffering to hell on my iPhone. It's ridiculous. I'm probably like 2 minutes behind already on my iPhone. Tell me if it's not buffering on your end, because it's actually quite bullshit. I think we're gonna do something more interesting in playing Minecraft. I think we're gonna play freaking Far Cry 3. Let's do that. If that game doesn't glitch OBS as well, which it may. No buffering here. Isn't the single core processor bottleneck on the iPhone 4S? I think it's a dual core actually, not a single core. I mean, the iPhone 4S encodes 1080p video in real time. And it doesn't look bad. Really? Was it a dual core? Yes. With 512 megabytes of RAM. I have... This game... I hate when this game loses the saves. But I have such a passion for this game because it's like Minecraft, but on a it's like GTA and Minecraft combined on a jungle. Except there's no Minecraft digging. So that's what I love so much about Far Cry 3. And I remember that this game was a big thing back in 2012.
Riley forgetting his pilot's license. Where the hell is that motherfucker? To my father's black card, to my black card.
Full motion video in this game looks horrible. Absolutely dreadful. I mean, they tried to save some space in the game by having the video to be super compressed, but it looks awful. It's funny how good this game looks on the iPhone screen and how shitty it looks on my computer screen. I think I have MSA turned on, which is not good. Oh yeah, I have VSync enabled. You want one game to have the heaviest anti-aliasing ever? That's picking Far Cry 3.
What do we have here? Grant. And Jason. From California, huh? Well, I hope your mama and your papa really, really love you. Because you two white boys, you look very expensive. And that's cool, because I like expensive things. I'm sorry, what did you say?
2012 in 2012 we had the GeForce 600 series.
Shut the fuck up! Okay? I'm the one with the fucking dick! Look at me.
And the GTX 1050 that I'm using to play this on right now has about the power of a GTX 570
I rule this fucking kingdom.
of back in the day.
Shut the fuck up, or you die.
So it's pretty impressive that the game is running this way on 1080p. You would expect a game from 2011, 2012 to run at 720, and it's running at 1080 this well. It's pretty much at 60 FPS in case you can't see because, well, the stream is at 30 FPS. The character design of Voss and just the quality of the model is very impressive for a 2012 game. And then every single other character in the game looks like shit. The 1050 Ti is the same as a 680, really? I mean, that's a big... Actually, no, that's actually pretty good. Because a 690 would be 10% slower than a 1060, or about the same, exactly the same speed as a 970, a 690. But that's two chips summed into one. In this area of the game, I don't know why, but like the rest of the game is pretty light and it runs well on pretty much any computer, but just the start of this game runs so badly. Look, we are imprisoned in a freaking island, and there's some happy upbeat music in the background. Let me quit that. Hey, we're imprisoned in an island, and then there's some upbeat music in the background.
How?
Working on it. Call the guard.
What?
Call the guard. Do it.
Hey, over here!
The fuck? Hey, you guys shut the fuck up!
Ah, muffs.
Shit. Holy fuck, he's dead.
That is
Holy
what they teach
fuck.
you in the army. Follow me.
I still do think that the character design in this game is absolutely fantastic. The models, like at least the models that you see first on the game, were very well done. It's like the game is heavy for as long as you are inside that cage. Once you leave that cage, the game just runs flawless.
Keep low.
Why? I don't know. Some sort of optimization issue, and I would totally expect that there are optimization issues with this game because it's a fucking Ubisoft game.
You're being a jackass. The burnout at his parents' reach. We'll get more money for him than any of the others.
Gotta be careful with that guy up there.
Crouch down.
But yeah, like, it's pretty impressive what money can buy nowadays.
Dogs. Hold on. Stop.
In terms of graphics cards and performance. Like, when I got the 970s, these 970s are very fast cards, in fact. They're about as fast as 1060s. And when I first got the 970, now I got two 970s, but they're mining Bitcoin. I was very impressed with the performance. I was also very impressed with the amount of heat that these cards produce.
Pick up that phone, too.
Reporting in. Hey, who's on?
Keep moving.
You probably know who this woman is. That's Citra, Vasa's sister. And then at the end of the game, you can either choose to kill her or fuck her. What would you choose? I usually choose to fuck her. That's a bad ending of the game just because it ends in a horny scene.
Hi. What the? Okay, it worked. Let's move. Okay. Grab it.
Who's that?
Oh, shit.
What the fuck?
Holy shit. Oh god, I can't do this, Grant.
Jay, look at me. I can't find Lisa and Riley and the others without you. So pull it together. Okay?
Yesterday you were
Okay, I'm sorry.
Oh, really good work. I laughed. Cried some more.
But yeah, the only thing is that this game has some real serious issues with save files. Like half of the time you open the game and all your saves are gone. Go, bitch. For example, whoa, what's happening with that guy?
And before you know it,
He's a ghost. He's at two places at the same time.
Hide in the plants.
Hiding the weed.
This is a fucking nightmare, man.
it is going right here. This is my favorite. When the slide action is
We have to get past him.
then you can do
Throw a rock there.
and no one can do so. When you have that gun, you can put it in someone's head and they will know.
Imagine if I hadn't shut off the upbeat music, we would have execution with upbeat music in the background.
Fuck. This. Yeah.
Where are we? It's our way out.
the introductions to the most boring part of the game, because I have played this at least 30 times. That's how many times I have lost saves.
I'm not a threat. No, please.
Where are we? Never should have made that jump alone. I promised Dad I'd take care of you two.
Does it say where Riley is?
We're gonna find him. We're gonna free the others, and then we're going home.
Dead.
No! Stay with me, Grant! Please, don't die! Hold on, Grant, hold on! Oh god, oh god! No, no, no! Grant! Grant!
I like that. No, I respect that. I'm gonna give you 30 seconds. And if this jungle doesn't eat you up alive, I will. Fucking death! I said get the fuck out of here, you chicken fuck!
I'm gonna do this. I have some other stuff to do. I have some other stuff to do. I'll just stop streaming. That's enough for a test. I was not expecting for people to join into the stream, but that's fine. Yeah, then by inclusion is pretty dope. I have some other stuff to do. Thank you for joining the stream, and I'll see you next time. Even though this is a test stream. So, see ya.